cold. I'm a little cold. I just got done letting the dogs in, letting the dogs out. Who let the dogs out? They didn't want to go out. They totally did not want to go out. I've never seen them go to the bathroom so quick. They're like, oh,
They
oh,
kind of look at you like, we ain't going out here, Mom.
oh, yeah, yeah. You have to kind of holler at them and make them go out, and then they're like, we don't want to be out here. I know that I said her.
You.
Oh, no, the dogs. The dogs. They're like, oh, I don't want to go out there.
Just on chickens.
I don't want to go out there. Anyhow, who's hanging out? Who's hanging out? Catherine and Sue and Marion and Sherry and Karen and Bethany.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, you're getting blood drawn, Bethany? That sounds like fun. Woo.
Oh, no, that doesn't sound fun.
Yeah. Ah. Dale said, hey, I'd rather have blood drawn than have my tooth pulled. All right.
I can sympathize with that.
I know. Hey, Shannon. So, yeah, I'm telling you. Yep. Thank goodness we don't have outhouses. Exactly.
Oh, Lord.
However, the dogs do.
Uh-uh.
The dogs have an outhouse. They have to go out. Half an hour?
Yeah, right.
Yeah, right. Okay. He was putting the chickens in, putting them in the coop, closing them in the coop because he has like a heater in there. He gets all the ducks and all the chickens in the coop, closes them in. So he was doing that. And I was getting the dogs out to go to the bathroom. And I'm like, ooh, brr. Hello, Michelle.
I still can't believe your ducks will go out there in the cold weather, frozen pond, and go freaking swim through a hole. Mm-mm.
They will, but we have not let them out in a couple of days. It's just been way too cold. We've been keeping them in. I mean, we let them out into the pen, but then they can always go back into the coops if it gets too cold because the wind is just bitter. The wind will bite your face and it hurts. Yeah.
And here I think it's cold, windy, cold here, and I'm not happy. I was doing the dance trying to hurry up and get the gas to get into my car.
And your temperature was what?
I think it's either in the low 50s or high 40s.
Low 50s, high 40s. Let's all laugh.
That wind felt like it was biting through me, though. It felt like it was.
All of us people here in the cold, let's laugh at Brandy. That's so cute, Brandy. Sherry, you're warm. You're warm at 17. I'll just say you're warm at 17. We're 3. And that's not counting the wind chill. With the wind chill, it feels like negative 13. Negative 13 with the wind. Yes. Yep, Shannon.
I don't know. It just feels cold to me, whatever the temperature is here. I actually don't know what the full temperature is. Maybe it's lower than that, but I don't think so.
Sherry, bless your heart, Brandy. You know what that means.
I know what that means.
That was not like a, oh, bless your heart, Brandy. No, that's not.
That's a bless your heart.
Bless your heart.
Bless your little pea-picking heart.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I'd take upper 40s, low 50s right now. No problem. Yeah.
No, our kids were all complaining and everything. They're sitting there and they coming in and they're like, they won't let us have our blankets no more. And I said, I'm sorry, y'all aren't allowed to bring extra jackets. I need extra jackets, extra socks, extra shoes. I've got on sweatpants up underneath my jeans on top of. I'm like, well, okay.
Wow. Sweatpants underneath their jeans and it's 40 to 50 degrees. That's ridiculous. Mm-hmm. That's ridiculous. That's crazy.
Floridians are just not used to it.
That is crazy town. Yeah. So anyhow, it's supposed to break and it's supposed to get up to like 15 tomorrow. It's going to be warm tomorrow.
That's not warm. That's not warm.
15?
That is not warm.
I'll tell you what, it's going to feel a whole lot better than 3.
Right? See, every time I think about even like, if I could move, I don't think I could move north. I'd want to see snow, but just to visit it, just to touch it and visit it, but not to live in it.
Yeah, Karen, Karen works for school district. She's like, we got kids wearing shorts and hoodies.
Well, she's in Florida too.
No, Karen is not.
Oh, I thought Karen.
No, Karen.
Wait, in Michigan, in this weather, people are wearing.
Michigan.
They've lost their minds.
Look it up sometime, Brandy. Look at all the memes about people in Michigan and the weather. Be like, I saw one earlier today. Here's this dude. He's in a t-shirt and shorts, and he's shoveling out the end of his driveway. He's like, I got to get this done real quick so I can get to the bar.
And here I thought our people with jeans and flip-flops were funny.
Oh, well,
No, ours are sitting there. It has turned cold for us, and so they're bringing everything but their. I don't know if they could bring a heater into each class and plug it in, they would.
Lord. All right then. Hey, Lynn, how's Lynn?
But they're also wearing full-on hoodies in 90-degree weather too.
Well, see, they're teenagers. They got no sense. They don't know what they're doing. They have no sense. No sense at all. Anyhow, okay. So I'm going to bring up something before we even talk about this book, okay? And somebody asked me a question, and I was like, What do you mean? So the question was, do you know who's writing the book? And I'm like, Taylor Jenkins Reid is writing the book? Why? What? No. Who's writing the story? And I'm like, Taylor Jenkins Reid is writing the story. What do you mean? No, one of the characters in the book is writing this. And I was like, no. So they had a reason they thought this, and I'm not sure what that reason is yet, but I wanted to talk about this a little bit because this is part of what we talked about last week, and it's part of what you kind of didn't like about this book, right? Is that at the very beginning, her author's notes say this book is an attempt to piece together a clear portrait of this rock band, blah, blah, blah. I've conducted individual interviews, current and former band members, family, friends, etc. The following oral history is compiled and edited from these conversations, as well as relevant emails, transcripts, and lyrics. Okay, and you can find the lyrics at the end of the album. While I've aimed for a comprehensive approach, I must acknowledge this proved impossible. Some people were hard to track down. Some were more forthcoming than others, and some, unfortunately, have passed on. This book serves as the first and only time members of the band have commented on their history together. However, it should also be noted that on matters both big and small, sometimes accounts of the same event differ. The truth often lies unclaimed in the middle. All right. So that is what the author did. It's all written on a premise of interviews, notes, emails, etc., right?
Mm-hmm.
Based on conversations with all of the people, all of the characters that were involved. So I was like,
like a reporter went and asked questions to each of these people and researched and wrote a story.
Yes. Like somebody had done an interview for Rolling Stones or something. Rolling Stones, they go and they interview a bunch of people and they gather a bunch of information and then they write what they found. So it's an oral history. So now let's flip to the back of the book, or this makes a lot of sense. In the back of the book is a conversation with Taylor Jenkins Reid, the author. And the first question is, why did you decide to compose this book in such a unique oral history style format? And did it create certain challenges in telling the story? So she had the idea to write a book about a rock band. It felt like a good concept for someone, but not me. I remember daydreaming about the idea in traffic, and I was thinking, I wish I could write this, but I won't be able to pull it off. Then a bit later, my husband got into this phase where he was reading a lot of oral histories. I looked over at him reading one about Saturday Night Live one day, and it made me think that a fictional oral history would be a fun book. And I realized that would be my way to write a book about a rock band. And with this chorus of voices, like a rock documentary. At first, I was feeling very confident that I had stumbled upon some great new idea, but the second I sat down to actually write the book, I realized I had no idea what I was doing. Daisy Jones and the Six is my sixth book, and I've become quite comfortable with a blank page. But this was a whole new blank page. How do you write a fake oral history? I had no idea. There's no narrator. There's no authority figure. There's no description. I had to relearn how to tell a story. So I think that's where it's getting you, is that there isn't a narrator. There isn't description of things that are happening. It is an oral retelling by each and every single person that she spoke to, as the author spoke to them, right? These fake people, right? And so it's just a little different, but it would be exactly like Karen said, like more like an interview, except there weren't questions. There weren't questions that they were answering. Like the back of the book is an interview between Taylor Jenkins Reid and Random House Book Club is who's interviewing her and asking her questions.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it was kind of interesting. There's an interview style thing at the back of the book, and that's what she's been doing throughout this whole book, right? It's kind of interesting. But I think that's what catches people up on it a little bit, is the style that it's written in, that it's different, that it is that interview oral story coming across from everybody that was involved. And everybody that was involved has a little something different to say about it. You know, they can be talking about the same event, the same thing that occurred, and you're getting like different viewpoints of it, you know? So,
yeah.
Anyhow, that's that. I just wanted to just bring that up because I thought it was very interesting. Honestly, I thought it was quite interesting. So, but hey, Joe. Joe's busy making dinner. This was a Reese's, Reese's book club. She has a book club. She has a lot of books that she.
Yeah, Reese Witherspoon.
It was one of hers for her book club. I just saw that on the back of the book. I did not know that. So anyhow,
nice.
We're gonna go down this road and we're gonna ask the ultimate question, Brandy. Did it get any better? She's gonna be like, no. I already know what she's gonna say. She's gonna be like, no.
I even started watching Daisy Jones and the Six on Amazon Prime, seeing if maybe seeing it would make me. But I've only done 2 episodes, so far it hasn't made me really care yet. But maybe if I keep watching it, I'll.
So the 2 episodes you watched so far.
I'm trying. I'm really trying.
So a question: the 2 episodes you've watched so far haven't gotten like as far as we are in the book or anything?
No. The second episode is literally where she has talked and made a deal with Teddy, and he has talked and made a deal, with Teddy, but they still have not connected. They have not met. They have not heard each other. Nothing. None of that yet.
Got you. Yeah, I didn't want to start watching it until I had read the book because I didn't want to see things I hadn't read yet. You know what I mean? So I didn't want to read it yet, or watch it yet.
Yeah, no. The first 2 are still. Daisy hasn't even met yet.
They haven't met.
So,
The band and her haven't met yet.
mm-mm.
Well, I enjoyed it because I liked hearing about all of the back and forth between the two of them and how they didn't like each other and they weren't gonna, whose songs were they gonna write? Whose weren't they gonna write? How are they gonna write an album together? That back and forth between the two of them, and how was that ever gonna come about? I mean, I thought it was kind of interesting how that happened. And
I
then,
mean, yeah, I mean, there's a few little nuggets. I mean, it's, a little interesting, I guess, that she feels something for him and she thinks he feels something for her. And then that's when she made her big boo
kiss,
boo and he wants her out because I think
yeah,
he does actually feel something
yeah.
that he doesn't want to be feeling.
Yeah, because he's trying to be this Mr. Good Guy and be with his wife and his family and his kids and be this family man. And it's this tug and pull for him. You know? And now instead of it being drinking and drugs and stuff that was pulling him away from his woman before and the kids, now it's kind of this thing with Daisy that's kind of making him go crazy, Yeah. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, pissed her right off though when he reacted the way he did. So what'd she do? She takes off and she goes and she gets married to some random dude, right?
A possessive, controlling
Ah,
Italian prince.
yeah, some random.
Okay.
I guess he's not really even a prince. He's like a something, something, something down the line kind of dude. I don't know. He's gonna watch
The only thing,
watch it.
the only thing that I guess one thing I do kind of like about it is that he's getting to see what his addiction looks like to other people by looking at Daisy.
Right. Right. Yep.
And it's frustrating him.
Yeah.
But I think it's frustrating him because it's making him see this was you.
Yeah.
This is what you did.
Yeah. Yep. And I mean, in a way, it's putting it more in his face that that's what he looked like. And those are the things he did. Does that make it easier for him to not revert and do those kinds of things? Maybe.
No, because he even said right there that even when she's sitting there stepping on broken glass, bleeding foot, his thought was she knows how to have a good time.
Yeah. Yep.
Why is that? That's not a good. That's not a good time.
Yeah. And another point, he says something like that about how much fun she's having or something. Yeah. I know. I mean, I guess that's the addict mindset, I mean,
And even if he didn't have Camilla, which although if he didn't have Camilla, he would not, or Camille, whatever. If he didn't have her, he wouldn't be sober. But at the same time, if he was sober, him being sober, and Daisy clearly not, I think the danger road there is that he doesn't want to travel down that slope. And if you're with Daisy, it's kind of it's kind of tempting to head right on down that slope with her.
Right. Oh yeah. I mean, how easy would it be to just start doing drugs with her and having a good time with her, right? Sure.
And I think they're right. See, Daisy's not used to being turned down ever since she saw that she had some looks at
an
early age.
Lynn just said that she's not.
That's what I said.
Yeah, not used to being turned down by it. Yeah. Everybody wants Daisy. Everybody will sleep with Daisy. Everybody will party with Daisy. Everybody wants to hang with Daisy. Why doesn't he? Yeah, pissed her right off. Woo! Pissed her off.
Now, I will tell you, there was something in the first episode of the series that I don't remember happening in the book, but maybe it did. I don't know. When she was
watching things after the book, is sometimes it's not true to what the book was, and just it's icky.
Because, like, did the book talk about her essentially being too young for a party scene and being taken advantage of by a man at a party? I don't remember.
I don't know. I don't know.
But
Early on, I don't know. Maybe.
like before she started really getting into the music scene, like she got into the music scene, she got, and here she is like
Yeah,
14,
yeah, they're saying
15 years
yes. I'm
old.
like, something. It sounds familiar. And they're
And,
saying
so
yes.
she gets invited back to his room and she
Yes.
goes, but I don't think she
Yes.
expected what was going to happen was going to
Yes.
happen.
Yes. That happened. Yes.
Okay.
That
Okay.
happened in the book. Yes. Yep. When you told a little bit more, then I was like, yes, that did happen. She ends up in this, and he's a like older, more important kind of guy or something. Yes. Yep.
She wasn't expecting what was going to happen, but it happened. And then from that point on, it was like, well,
Hmm. This is what they want from me. Okay. Right.
this is
Yeah.
what's expected. This
I
is what I
guess.
better do.
Yeah. And I mean, think about it. I mean, think about all of those men that have been in the news, those men that were in powerful positions and all the things that they did, all the creepy stuff they've done with, oh God, right?
I know. I know.
Yeah. Yeah. So, I mean, it is that world where that kind of stuff happens a lot, you know. If it's not
Yep.
if it's not music, it's movies and the actresses and actors and stuff that it happens to them too. That's the same kind of life they live there out in the public eye and all that and whatnot.
Mm.
Anyhow, so it'll be interesting to see how it finishes up. I'm certain there's going to be more between Daisy and Billy. Something more is going to happen. Something's going to come to a head. Something, right?
Well, I mean, technically, it already has come to a head because if I'm correct, after as we've been reading the book, I think it talks about this Aurora tour is the one and only. Because after that, there's nothing.
There isn't
They
anything
buy.
after Aurora, right? They're done and over after that. So do the two of them have a thing, do a thing, bust everything up because they did a thing? I mean, you know, that's kind of my thought. Something really happens between the two of them, and then it just all blows everything up, ruins everybody's life, whatever. And then what about the other two? What are their names? Karen and
Warren,
yeah,
right?
what the heck? They're out messing around all the time, secret rendezvousing, getting houses
Yeah, but
together.
he's in love with her, and
She's kind of
she's
like,
just having fun.
yeah, yeah.
I think she wants. Okay, I guess what I think she does love him, but she doesn't want to love
She's
him.
still out there. She's kind of out there in the whole party scene, just wanting to, you know, party, and they're all still doing drugs. They're not doing drugs like Daisy is. I mean, besides Billy, Billy's not, but they're all out there doing drugs and partying and, whatever. And that's just the way they want it to be. They don't seem to really want it to change. Except for that one guy who's got the girlfriend. Actually has a girlfriend. It seems kind of like he's ready to spend time with her and be more settled with her. But
Yeah, and I didn't mean Warren. I meant Graham. Sorry, it was great. It's Graham and Karen. That's right. Because Graham is Billy's brother, right?
yeah, and which one of them goes by two names? That always confuses me. One of them goes by two different names, right? I don't know.
I don't know.
I think one of them does. But anyhow, it'll be interesting to see how it finishes up. So that brings us to the conclusion of the book next week. And you know what that means?
That means we got to get a new book.
We do. So
Where's our list?
here are things that we said we were gonna. Okay, here's our vote from last time. I still have the vote. Okay. Nope, that's the wrong vote. That's the wrong vote. Where's the other vote? Where's the other vote? I thought I had the correct vote, but it's not the correct one. Hang on. Too many notepads laying around. And then Dale picks them up and he starts, doing something. Okay, this is not the right notebook. That's my guess. Wrong. Wrong.
Oh,
Wrong.
look at Lynn. What can I start?
Lynn, behave yourself, girlfriend. Behave yourself.
She can't do it. She cannot do it. And what happened? Have we lost Sean? Have we lost Sean?
I don't know. I saw Sean on the crochet live the other day, I think. Okay, here we go. I got the correct notebook now with the correct vote. Look, I got it. All right. So, when we voted, Daisy Jones had 6, and tomorrow had 5 votes. So I think, did we decide that we're just going to do tomorrow because it came in second place? Is that what we're going to do?
Sounds okay to me. What do y'all think?
So let me grab it real quick. I have it. Let me grab it. I just ordered 3 books on Amazon that should be coming tomorrow because I'm engrossed. I'm engrossed in Elsie Silver. Elsie Silver. Oh my God. Reckless, hopeless. Oh my God. I just read the best book. The best book. It's cowboy. Older guy, younger girl. She's the nanny. Oh my gosh. There's a kid. He's a single dad. The kid's adorable. She falls in love with the kid before she falls in love with the dad. There's spice. There's romance. There's sweetness. There's, oh my gosh. So I read the first one sometime last year, a couple months ago. Now I read the second one. There's 5. I had to order the next ones. I have to read them.
I'm reading a vigilante story.
Oh, vigilante. No, thank you.
But it's a female vigilante. She is.
Lynn understands about who's doing the interview and writing the book. Okay, maybe she does, maybe she doesn't. I don't know, Sue. I don't think there's anybody within the story writing a book. I don't think there is, but okay. Anyhow, this is the book. Lynn says yes. Okay, maybe there's some twist at the end that we don't know about. I don't know. Tomorrow. Just tomorrow. And the author is Gabrielle Zevin. Gabrielle Zevin is the author.
All right, Joe? Kick for duty.
So there it is.
No mercy.
So that's the next book. All right. I got this one with my Book of the Month club. Book of the Month. I haven't been getting any Book of the Months lately because I haven't liked them.
So what you have the option to turn them down and not do it?
Oh yeah, because they have usually they have 5 titles you can pick from. Now this is how Book of the Month works. You got to understand this. You get charged every month, like $15 or something. You get charged, but if you don't get a book, then you just have a credit. Okay. So I have several credits built up. So when I find some good books that come out that I want to get, maybe in February, maybe they'll come out with something I actually want to get. Then you just use your credits. But this is this was a book of the year for them. Maybe it was just a book of the month, book of the year, but it was a book of the year. Maybe just for book of the month. I don't know. I don't think it was good.
Oh no, I only do the Amazon Prime first reads. In fact, I gotta choose my January, and it's tough because they've got some good ones on there.
And you know what? I found nothing there I wanted.
There's 3 or 4 that I'm like, oh my God, how do I choose which one to get?
I found nothing there that I wanted. I just looked at it today and I was like, no.
Because you have thriller, horror, and then domestic thriller.
some other weird stuff. I know. Yep. I didn't want any of them. Didn't want
I
any.
was like, oh my God, I can't choose. I can't choose because I love Dean Koontz. He's one of my favorite authors. And so I'm kind of like, shoot, because he has one. So now I don't know what to do.
I wanted nothing to do with any of them. So I was like, pass, pass. Oh, this book is 397 pages. So it looks like we got to do what, like 100 pages a week? That's a lot. We don't have to. We could slow down.
We can slow down. Yes, Joe. Well, first reads. If you're on Amazon Prime, first reads, you get for it. It is a new, I forgot the name of it though. It is a new Dean Koontz.
Yeah, I didn't. No desire. No desire.
I can't remember the name of it though, but it looks good. It looks good.
We are very different, aren't we?
Well, see, that's what makes us such a good team is because we do have such diverse likes, that we can have this.
That's true.
Different opinions, different sides.
Yep. First Reads has it. Yeah, we're going to split it up a little bit. We're going to go a little slower, Sherry. I just looked, and there's like the first 60 pages is like the first section. This has a couple of sections. So the first 60 pages is the first section. You know what other book I bought? I bought the next book in the Addicted series.
Oh.
Yeah. I'm going to read some more Addicted series. I'll let you guys know from time to time how that's going. How's that?
Hey, look, both Joes like Dean Koontz. Joe, I love my Dean Koontz. I have read I fell in love with his writing in 9th grade. I read the very first book by him, and he grabs you from that first page and don't let go.
Oh, goodness.
Oh, look, Joe and Lynn says that we make a good team. That's what's fun about this group. See?
Yeah.
Because it would kind of be boring if we both always thought the same thing about everything.
Yeah, that's true. That is true. So we will finish this up, and you'll get your reading assignment for the following week. And we'll go on to something completely and totally different. More modern. I think these are younger kids and video games, right?
Yeah, because didn't you say this one's got like video games? Oh, Marion likes them too.
Younger kids and video games. Yeah.
So this will be definitely interesting.
Well,
yeah.
they're
Joe,
college.
are you going to read along with us?
They're college kids.
Oh, Michelle, I totally agree. Dean Koontz reels you in. Hook, line, sinker. Have you read a Dean Koontz, Mindy?
No. Why would I do that?
I'm telling. Okay, as far as I will tell you right now,
I do that.
as thrillers, he really. I think I don't know. I'm just telling you right now that Dean Koontz, he has this way that he sucks you in, and you can't help but get excited and pulled along into that. Now, granted, the only problem is that his books can leave you looking around in the dark going.
Yeah, see,
but it's in a fun kind of way.
Happening. That is not happening. No.
But it's in a fun kind of way.
No.
I love it.
No, thank you. There's enough things that go bump in the night. I don't need fake stuff going bump in the night too. So no.
Yeah, that's true. There's some romance in some of them.
I'm sure there probably is. I mean, that would be a romantic suspense, or no, I don't know. He's not suspense. He's thriller, right? He's like,
yeah. I've read, I think 1 or 2 John Grishams. Because isn't he like the law procedural ones, like the Pelican Brief and things like that? Is that John Grisham?
Don't ask me. Did
Oh,
anybody read, what's his name? I know the last name is Kellerman. Kellerman. What's the first name? Somebody help me out. Kellerman.
Kellerman.
Yeah. There's a wife, I believe, and a husband. They're both Kellerman, but I can't remember what the first name is. Anyhow, my best friend likes to read his stuff, and it seems like that's in the same genre. What is his name? I don't know.
I do like Mary. I like Mary Higgins Clark. Joe says John Kellerman.
Yeah. I'm throwing that out there because that might be somebody you would like, Brandy.
John Kellerman.
Because it seems like it's kind of the same stuff. Stuff.
Because I'm telling you, I even liked, I've even read, there were these books that had been made into movies, like, the one that had,
Jonathan.
Now his name went out of my head. It was they were tracking down a serial killer. I think it was like Spider, something about the girls and, tracking down the killer. And Spider comes to my mind, but I can't think of the name of it now. But that's gonna drive me nuts until I can think of what the name of that is.
We're lucky that we got to go live because I was without internet for about 2 days. Yep, Jonathan Kellerman. That's it.
Patterson's good, but I think Patterson did write these. It was like Kiss the Girls or something like that, and like Morgan Freeman was in one of the movies, and I can't think of it now, but it was good. I love James Patterson too. He's good. He's a good writer.
Well, put Jonathan Kellerman on your list, and you might want to try him.
Jonathan Kellerman. I'm gonna go look him up after we get off. Jonathan Kellerman.
You might like it. She loves them. She reads all of them.
There it is, Sue. Along came the spider. See, like I knew Spider, and I think it was a serial killer and stuff like that. And I was like, oh my God, I love those kind of books.
I steer far, far away from any of this stuff. Far, far away.
Oh, Joe wondered why he didn't get a video from you yesterday, Mindy.
Yeah, because
internet.
There was no internet. Yeah. And I used to have at least three, usually 4, maybe 5 sometimes videos that were edited, uploaded, and I had them stacked, ready to go. And so it wouldn't have been a problem in the past, except that I have not been able to do that lately. Now it's like a video on demand kind of thing. It's like I get one a day done. I get today's video done for tomorrow. Or sometimes I don't even do that. I make the video the morning of. So I need to get to where I can have a stack of videos ready to go again. Hopefully that won't happen again. We're blaming Chicago, though. It's Chicago's fault. It's a long story. Listen to my whip and chat tomorrow. I tell you all about it, why it's Chicago's fault that I had no internet. It's an interesting story. So.
Well, I'm hoping that my whip and chat or whip and show, I don't even know if it's going to be a whip and chat. I think it's just going to be a whip and show. Will be up tomorrow, I hope, because
whip and show and give away your prize.
Whip and show and give.
Whip show give. Wow. If that doesn't sound like a spicy romance novel, nothing does.
Whip show give.
Whip show and give. Woo! I think that might have just been in that book I just finished. Oh, I'm telling you. That was hot though. It was hot. It was spicy. It was spicy spice that was perfect. It was perfect spice. It was there for a reason. It was perfect. What are you like agape for?
Bella Safina, 120 color painting.
That was today's video. That was the
120.
Yeah.
Who am I whipping and what am I showing? Well, you have to tune in and see what I'm whipping and showing. No, I have too many special things, but like I want to do a separate video on one, but then I need to show the other things. So I'm gonna do a video all by itself for what I got from Gemstone Creations. That's a video on its own. But in my whip show give, I got to show my other stuff that I got because I haven't completed very much this week.
As of late.
I think I have managed to hold on. I have managed 1, 2, 3, 4. I've only managed 4 since the last time.
That's not bad.
Because that welcome home sign took me a while.
I know. Some things do.
So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So say I'm only at 12 items completed.
I think I got 13 or 14. I don't know. I've lost count.
I couldn't stand the stickers. I did go ahead and go in with the.
Lynn wants to know if you have a whip collection, Brandy.
I definitely have a whip collection. I do. And that's not just unfair.
Oh, goodness. How's the Mississippi cruise going, Joe? Is it coming out good? Is it turning out good?
Interesting.
All right. Dale's out there cooking. I don't know what he's going to be cooking because he can't eat very much with his tooth that he had pulled. So we'll see what he's come up with.
I know someone's in the house, but since I didn't hear Danny and Danny tried to call me on my phone, I'm assuming it's my husband because Danny's not here. So not real sure.
Well, that explains why we haven't seen him up here tonight. He's not there.
But he called at the right time to probably ask or tell about dinner, or probably to tell me what's happening with dinner. That was probably what the phone call was going to be about. I'm imagining.
All right. Okay. Well, I'm gonna let you guys go. Get your book. Remember, tomorrow, and more tomorrows coming. One right after the other. That'll be our next book. Okay. All right. We'll talk to you guys later. Have a great week. And hopefully I'll have my whip and chat up and ready